Good evening. I had some requests on what can be done with snake shed. This is not a very big piece right here. I don't plan on using a very big piece, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing with snake shed tomorrow. I'm wearing long sleeves and putting some gloves on because I am going to be making snake shed soap, and I have my water here, my water for my lye solution. Lye is extremely caustic, and it will burn you, and it is not good. I technically should be wearing goggles, but I can't find my goggles, so I'm going to be very careful. Do not do what I do. Wear goggles, please. You have one set of eyes. I have a thermometer here. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to explain to you why I'm putting snake shed in soap. I wish I had a clear jar for this. I don't. All my jars are being currently used up. So you can't really see what's going on. But I'll talk about it as I go. So I have my lye already measured out here, and I have my water already measured out here for my recipe. I'm going to go ahead and show you the temperature on this water now. It is 71 degrees Fahrenheit. 71.1 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh look, my son's amazing. He just brought me some safety glasses. We're gonna do beauty queens tonight. Okay. It's like getting stuck in my hair, sorry. I had a bigger pair of goggles, but I just don't know what happened to them, so. I have a pair of scissors, and I have my snake shed here, and we are going to discuss why I'm putting snake shed in here. So snake shed is amazing for your skin. It is full of proteins and keratins, and it creates a really beautiful silky lather in your soap. Some people will do like Tusa silk in their soaps and infuse them, but I don't have Tusa silk. I have a whole lot of snake shed, and that's what we're going to use. So, safety precautions, eye protection, long sleeves, gloves. You do not want to get this on your skin. Again, I have my stuff all weighed out. I'm not making soap until tomorrow. But I want my lye water temperature to be cool when I make my soap, as well as I want to give this time to dissolve, because it will dissolve in the lye water. So when I go to make my soap and soaponify my oils, the benefits of this beautiful snake shed will go into it. So, I have my lye here. Some other safety precautions. Always, always, always pour your lye or your sodium hydroxide, okay, into your water, never the other way around. If I were to pour my water in here, it very likely would cause an explosion. This solution gets very, very hot. If you're using plastic containers, make sure you're using the containers that say PP on the bottom of them. And then they're safe to use for soap and for your lye solution. I usually prefer to use glass or something ceramic or stainless steel. Also, don't use aluminum for making soap. But again, I don't have that as an option at the moment. Also, when you're making soap, you're going to want to make sure that any utensils or anything that you're using are strictly used for soap. You're not going to want to be cooking for this. or cooking with this afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my lye into here. Also make sure there's not pets or anything like that. I was doing this outside, but our neighborhood friendly kitty was trying to climb in my lap and stuff, and it's just not safe for her. And so I brought it all in the house. Now this will create some fumes. If you want to use a mask, you can use a mask. I don't. I never have. Probably dumb, but just don't breathe it in. I have a well-ventilated area. I have my windows open. And slowly pour your lye into your water. I prefer to use distilled water. And you're going to stir. And this is going to get cloudy and it's going to heat up. And I will show you exactly how much it heats up. It's steaming. Do you see that? That's your fumes. Don't breathe those in. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. So that's your fumes. Now this gets, again, really, really hot. I'm going to... We are at 187 degrees Fahrenheit. So this heats up. And I want to give it time to cool down really, really well. Before I use it. So I'm going to cut up this beautiful snake shed. It's hard to see it in the lighting that I'm in. And actually, now that I'm done with that part, I can take these off. So they're not restricting my face so much. I really wish you guys could see how pretty this snake shed is. It's got such a beautiful pattern to it. This is just literally out of my yard from a gardener snake. I am going to cut this up into small pieces. Some people like to grind it. I'm not going to do all that. It's not necessary. It really will dissolve pretty quickly in here. I'm just going to cut it up into smaller pieces. You could probably tear it, and it wouldn't be a problem to tear it. I can feel the heat coming off of this. Solution, it's very hot. Again, I'm not cutting it into tiny pieces. But this is something that you can do amazing things with, is your snake shed. Make some soap. I know that I have taught a lot of you, some of you know, I wish you guys could see this, because it's already, it's kind of liquefying. I want to say it's liquefying, but it's breaking apart in there. And it's not just because it's falling apart. It's literally dissolving. It's shrinking. A snake skin does not shrink. I don't care how wet you get it. It doesn't shrink. It's dissolving in this lye water. So I can use it in my soap. I'll be showing other things that snake skins can be used for. And I'll go into more of a in-depth detail on making snake oil, because you can do that as well in another video. I'm going to take this glove off because I had a dog hair tickling my nose. And I'm going to stir this carefully so I'm not splashing it on myself. And I'm going to give this a lot of time tonight to just infuse and cool down so that tomorrow when I make my soap, I won't have much snake shed left to strain out. It doesn't take much snake shed in a soap to infuse it really, really well. It's super powerful stuff. So a little bit goes a long way. So unless you're making like massive batches of soap, you literally, I mean, you saw the piece that I used wasn't very big. And that was actually probably a lot for this batch. Let's see what our temperature is at. Really quick. We're at 166.5. So I'm just going to, again, let this infuse tonight and let it cool down. If y'all would like me to, maybe show you how I make my soaps with it, I can. I may be able to do a short like tutorial tomorrow on it. But and I hope I gave you guys all the safety tips needed for the time being. I'm just gonna keep stirring this up. It's cooling down rather quickly, thankfully. Another thing, I guess, if you're going to do this, you want to use distilled water, or in the least filtered water, because you don't know what minerals might be in your tap water that could create a reaction and ruin your soap, and you don't want that. So this is the type of lye I like to use. This is the Red Hot Devil lye. This used to be called Little Red Devil, but it is not any longer called that. Oh, by the way, any lye that you have, like my container that I just took to the sink, rinse it and pour it down your drain. It's going to clean your drains. That's what this is. This is how they make drain cleaner. I essentially right here just made a pretty concentrated drain cleaner. And I'll show you tomorrow how you can use your soap. That is, if you want a tutorial, you can use your soap for like an oven cleaner before it's fully saponified and the lye has not dissolved. So there is just very little bits of this snake shed in here left. I wish I could show you guys. And next time I do this, because I will be doing this again, I do this a lot when I make soap. So next time I do this, I'll do my best to do it in a jar. I hope you guys have a good night. I hope this is informative. Liz, I'm going to tag you in this. And hopefully the resulting soap, I'll be able to show you better, which will be a few weeks before the resulting soap is done. But snake shed has many, many uses that people really don't know about. And this is one that's really, really amazing. It's just so good for your skin and healthy for you. And this makes a very silky soap. And it's beautiful. So, I hope you guys have a good evening, and if you want an actual soap tutorial, again, I know I've taught a lot of you bath bombs and lotion bars and all of that kind of stuff. I haven't taught actual soap before. So if somebody wants to have a soap tutorial, the old school way on making soap, I'll film that too. I hope you guys have a good evening. I am going to pop a lid on this where I know it's safe and let it cool down overnight, so when I make my soap tomorrow, it's nice and cold.